the spiritual, he sacrificed. Oh. He lived there. Hey, God said, hey, stop. Oh. If I don't stop this one, he said, look behind you. When you stand on Mount Moriah and you look behind you, it's Golgotha. That's it. Jesus was hanging there. Are you listening to me? Animals, they put rope on their neck. They don't put a rope on their head. And animals are being restrained by rope, not by the thorns. So he's talking about Jesus. He said, this ram there, the thorn on the head is the thorn. There's a thorn. That is why the same area they put thorn on Jesus' head. The crown of thorns. And the crown of thorn was holding the lamp. So who is this lamp? Golgotha is Jesus Christ. And the Bible said in Galatians chapter 3, he said, if you are, verse 29, then you are the heirs. All the Abrahamic blessing is yours. Do you have Galatians?
Galatians chapter 3,
if
verse
you
10,
be Christ,
then are ye Abraham's seed. And there, according to
you
the
are
promise,
here according to the promise. When did God make the promise? Hebrews 6:13. When God was making promise to Abraham, because he could swear by nobody, he swore by himself that in blessing I'll bless you. I'm not afraid of tomorrow because I know the level of seed I put on the altar, even before coming. Yeah. It's on the 10. I can't say it because the charity commission will hold me. In our country, we call something charity commission. You have to, every year, you have to calculate everything. So when they hear that you have given such a money, you are in trouble. If it's not on the day, I would have mentioned it to you. It will blow your mind. Bosom for altar. Next, otiminya adia ope. So bitimi de ba haya katukutolea. Next, obitimi kuta sikapa impima dumu. Ekoto ne spiritual father altar. So now, so kuta says can obeto na nchedo do saying. How can that? That's why I said I'm not afraid of tomorrow. I know that Satan is perverting the spiritual law, and it's happening to them. So if I also, life is operated by spiritual laws, and the spiritual realm control the physical. So if I can follow it principle and I can follow it accurately, I know I will not go down. Others will go down, but not me. I follow it. From 2006, Bishop Tuburu showed me, I follow it. God swear for when God made
the promise to Abraham, because he could swear by no greater, he swore by himself.
Continue.
The verse 14, saying, surely, blessing I will bless thee.
Blessing I will bless you.
And in multiplying I will multiply thee.
Did you hear it? So, when you see a Jewish man standing there, the Facebook is a Jewish man. Multi-millionaire. Recently, a man in England wanted to become a British citizen. And they said, no, we don't trust you, so we won't give it to you. The man went to Israel and now proved himself that I'm a Jewish man. You know Abramovich, the Chelsea manager. He said, I'm a Jewish man. You don't say that for them to give you a citizen. They took his blood and they check it accurately from the tribe of Judah. It matches 99.9%. He's a Russian Jewish. Because of fear, they hide themselves. But now they are coming up. More time, they call it Russia billionaire. Are you listening to me? Where our churches, the Agavano, Mama. All Bristol Market, one Jewish person. Why, wherever they go, they are multi-millionaires. Their country is born in 1948. Go and see skyscrapers. Go and see roads. They are not poor people. Wherever they go, they prosper. Because a man stood on an altar with his only son. In Genesis chapter 22, verse 1, God said it. Take your son, your only son, and go to the altar. God described it. God know that he have two sons. One of my friends was working over there and he wanted me to come and see. He said, come and see. Do scan everything inside your womb, everything appeared there. Because Ishmael called Fonti. So if God, you want this man, I sacrifice him to you. But God said, no, I want this one. God was specific. And the next morning, the man didn't tell the wife. he took his only son, Isaac. Was the man crying? No. When the boy asked, the boy saw that things were not going well. Father, we have come here to sacrifice many times. Okay. Am I the animal? He said, no, God will provide. Now, hear this. The boy was almost about 20 years. And this man almost was about 120 years. So 120-year-old boy is more stronger than, 20-year-old boy is more stronger than 120 years. So what did the man say for the man to give himself to the altar? Are you listening to me? Nobody carry Isaac. See, Abraham know that if these people saw that I'm killing my son, they will restrain me. So he tell the boys to stay aside. So he went to the altar by himself and the boy. So what did the man tell the son to climb to the altar? There's no way Abraham can carry this 18, 20-year-old boy onto the altar, an old man. No, I can't carry my son Michael. I can't carry Joseph. I can't. So I have to tell them something. The same way God told Jesus Christ in the mountain, when he was, they call it the mountain of agony, when the blood, the sweat changed into blood. And Jesus said, Father, anytime you see a cup, Jesus said, let this cup pass. It's a covenant. Let this cup pass 3 times. And he said, no, I can't make it pass because my covenant partner called Abraham was willing to put his son on the cross. So I cannot do that. You have to go. And Jesus said, yes, sir, Father, I will do that. Isaac was willing to obey his father. So you, Jesus, you cannot disappoint me. You must go. That is the secret. That's why they were praying. Jesus was praying. He come back. He said, Father, if it is my will, it's a conversation. The same way Isaac and the father was talking. Are you listening to me? And that is why God vowed on the altar that in blessing I will bless you.